So we get to talk about our morning mantras. And so we'll start with the 7 things that I am proud of myself for. 7 things that I am proud of myself for is having faith. I'm a very faithful person. I am somebody that understands that you have to believe in something greater than yourself in order to keep moving. Let me see, I am proud of myself for having an attitude of positivity at all times, no matter what's happening to me. I really block people who bring negative around me. It's almost like I have a fire alarm that goes off in my head whenever I hear people that are speaking negative, because I'm always like, okay, well, what can you do to shift it? Because I don't want to hear it. You understand? And that may not be everybody else's reality, but that's how I protect myself. So I don't want to hear the negative because I feel like as long as we have breath in our body, we can do something about it. Um, I am proud of myself for being a mother. I'm a mother of 3 girls. And although, we have some work to do within our relationships, I'm going to keep striving. And I was able to birth 3 beautiful daughters um, with uh, God's grace, the breath of my body, and keeping myself in shape and taking care of my body. I was able to have 2 children. I have 2 older girls, 22, 20, and I have a younger one who is 10 years old. So I'm proud of myself for not believing the things, right, when people put you in those categories. So I was able to become a successful mom, and my girls are out there doing the thing in the world. I am proud of myself for believing in me. I've always wanted to be married and have children and do the thing. And although honestly it didn't necessarily work out the way that I thought it would, I am so proud of myself for venturing into that, because venturing into a partnership such as marriage takes a lot. And I don't think people really realize what it takes, but I was dedicated, and I'm still in that thought process of making sure that the marriage is a committed marriage, even though that one didn't work out. I'm hopeful that the next one will, right? Prayerful and excited about the next one. Okay. Let me see, what did I say? One, two, three, four. 3 more things I'm proud of myself for continuing to stay connected to my sister friendships. I have some really great sisterhood friendships, and I work on them. I work on them on a regular basis. I think about them. I call them. I reach out to them, and I make sure that I keep great women around me, no matter what, of all different ages. And I am proud of myself for maintaining my health. It has always been a priority to me, so I'm very proud of myself for that. Not to say I don't make those choices that sometimes you feel guilty about. I do, but I don't beat myself up about it. So I'm proud of that. For the most part, eating healthy. I do my yoga almost every day. When I don't, my body feels it. So I am proud of myself for um, eliminating sugar, added sugar for the most part. I'm telling myself. But over these last couple of weeks, I have been adamant about releasing sugar from my diet. And it's been a challenge, but I am definitely proud of myself for that. 7 things that I forgive myself for not being a perfect mother. Not a perfect mother. Never sought out to be a perfect mother. Always just wanted to be that. So I forgive myself for that. I forgive myself for my marriage not working out, right? Because we tend to beat ourselves up when those things don't work out in our favor. And mine did not. So I forgive myself for that. I forgive myself for not always having the right answers or having an answer to be right on time. I forgive myself for that. I forgive myself for shifting my life or my trajectory and getting unfocused, because is just kind of a part of life. And sometimes I know I tend to beat myself up for that, but I forgive myself for that. I forgive myself for um, not always showing up on time. I forgive myself for that. Something that I'm working on is definitely a weakness in my mind. And I am working on. I've made a commitment to show up earlier, set my time, my clock, my calendar, so that I can get there earlier and be intentional in that. And if I can't get there, then making sure that I let the people know that I'm not going to be able to get there, so that I can be accountable. I forgive myself for um, probably not getting angry enough. Sometimes, when you have a peaceful mind, sense of self, or, um, as I mentioned before, I do yoga on a regular basis. People can take advantage of you. And sometimes I've said yes when I really should be saying no. So I forgive myself for saying yes to things that may have not gotten me in the place where I should be. Um, I am going to hold myself accountable for my commitments. 7 commitments are that I will have a successful financial wellness and birth coaching business. I'm already working on that now. I will commit to creating and sustaining strong partnerships to help me build those business entities. I'm already working on some of those. I commit to myself to making sure that I am accountable to myself financially and to my household, making powerful and positive decisions around my finances. I am committed to ensuring that I have very positive influences in and around my life. I am committed to be able to travel internationally at least once a year. I am committed to filming my documentary, putting the pieces in place now so that by next year, this time, I am putting my documentary into film festivals, so for distribution purposes and telling the story of Black women that birth throughout the world, and the fact that we know what we're doing because we are healers. So I'm committing to that, and I'm committing to new possibilities. I'm committing to learning new things, because I think as you develop and move forward and gain insight, you always want to be open to learning more and new possibilities. And so that's my 21 things that I forgive myself for, that I am thankful for, and that I'm committing to. So there's that. Cool deal. How about you? What are you going to be committed to? And what are you going to forgive yourself for? And what are you going to say committed, be thankful for, and forgive yourself for? You try it.